everybody, my name is Janaea Toy and this is my channel where I talk about whatever I want. I can't do the hand movements today because one hand is holding the camera, the other hand is leaning. But I'm back in Norwich City Centre. Hang on, there we go. Yep, beautiful place. And I did want to do a little bit on some buskers, but it seems like no one's out at the minute, so I'll see who I can find because I know everyone around here. Well, busking wise, everyone knows me. I don't know everyone, but everyone knows me because I'm violin girl. That's how they know me. Alright, not even kidding right now. I come in at Tesco to find my nan and they've fully restocked the Tesco meal deal and oh my god, it's my favourite. I love Tesco meal deal. Not sponsored, but yeah, I'm just kind of loving this. Everything is restocked. Okay, so I'm at Tesco now. I just had to show you the meal deal because it's fully restocked and that never happens and it's awesome. So let's find some buskers because it seems like there's no one really out at the minute, so let's find them. Alright, so it seems like the buskers just aren't out today. Apparently it's going to rain about 1ish. I did see one of my old friends from college. He's cool. Met up with him. But yeah, so I'm basically going to wait for the buskers to come out, if they come out at all, and if they don't, I'll turn this into a walking tour of Norwich on crutches. Alright, so I've picked a bit of a bad day to be talking to buskers because it's going to rain later on, so apparently no one's coming out, but on the positive side, I did see Pirate Joe. He's a regular, he knows me. So hopefully he should be about a bit later on. He said he's just going to go get a few bits and then his band's going to be with him. So yeah, should be fun. Hopefully I will be able to talk to him and yeah, get a little mini YouTube interview. Okay, so the original idea for the interview was to talk about how the busking scene in Norwich had changed from before COVID to during COVID to after COVID. And I guess I can talk a little bit about my experience for a bit, though you're probably sick of hearing about just me all the time. But before COVID, it was pretty good. Everyone knew each other. Everyone was, super friendly, super awesome. And yeah, during COVID, everyone disappeared. Everyone. I had the guy who actually got me into busking in the first place. He was so nice, he was so kind, but he lost everything because of COVID. And so he had to, the only time anyone ever saw him was in Great Yarmouth, which is just a tad bit down, tad bit down the road from here in Norwich, but yeah. And then, I guess after COVID, near the end of COVID, I made the most money busking that I had ever made. It was a lot, but yeah, after COVID, it seems like no one's here, probably just because it's going to rain later, but I mean, apparently from everyone I've asked, everyone's saying the same thing. Busking's been a bit up and downy lately, so yeah, I guess that's kind of where I'm going with this interview, is before, during and after COVID, what was busking like in Norwich? Because over here you don't need a licence. And I've been to places where you do need a licence and it's grim. But yeah, so that's the idea for the interview. Okay, so apparently all the buskers are going home because it's going to rain later. But I do know a few more locals that I could ask for this interview if they want to do it. If not, this video is kind of defunct, it's basically not going to happen. But hey, it's still fun to try. Alright, so here we have got Simon, the big issue man from Norwich. Hey! Okay, so in your opinion, how has Norwich changed from before the pandemic to during the pandemic?
Before the pandemic, there was hardly any empty shops. As soon as one did become empty, it just reopened as something else or whatever. Since the pandemic, you walk around Norwich and there are just so many empty shops. Walking up the arcade is tearful because of all the empty buildings, and it's such a lovely part of the Norwich.
Yeah. And how has it changed maybe from during the pandemic to after?
Well, during the pandemic, there was nothing about, there was nothing open.
Yeah, yeah.
When it first opened, Norwich was very busy. That first week was like a Christmas week.
Yeah, because I earned
Queues
more.
everywhere.
I earned more then than I did ever. You know.
I can believe
in my
that.
busking.
I wish I could say the same. But since then, it's been very quiet. The city's not been picking up till 11, half 11.
Yeah.
And then it's sort of like 2, 3 o'clock. It just empties
It
again.
just fizzles out.
You haven't got the people coming in from their offices for their lunch, and you know, it's just not been good.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not been good. We can agree on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So just generally, what have I missed?
Well, just people.
Yeah,
you
just
know.
people. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, Simon.
Yeah.
I will probably see you sometime within the next 6 weeks before I get back on my trip. And yeah, thanks so much.
Take care and hope the foot gets better soon.
Thank you. All right. So that was Simon from The Big Issue, and I know him pretty well because he always saw me busking and he always saw me walking past because I always walk past here. But yeah, lovely bloke, and so that was his opinion on how Norwich has changed during and before and after the pandemic. So yeah, a little bit of culture, a little bit of, you know, local news, how things have happened. Always fun. Okay, so it appears that no one really is out today because it's a rough day later on. A beautiful day at the moment, but apparently it's going to get rough later on, so yeah, no one's really out. I've caught up with my nan and now we're just waiting for the bus, so talk to you when I get back. Okay, coming back home, I just realised we have some very old buildings here. That was made in 1903 and that's just above a Poundland, so yeah, interesting stuff. I remember going to Gresham Hall when I was a little kid. That was fun. Okay, so I'm back at the house. The ankle, I did twist it at one point and it still kind of hurts, but I'm fine generally. Yeah, so that was a fun trip out. I saw a friend of mine from college. He was cool. Talked to Simon from The Big Issue. Tried to get another interview, failed. But yeah, generally pretty fun trip out with my nan, and she bought me a cup of tea, so happy about that. Okay, so this is a bit of a shorter video today, so I guess if you like this video, leave a like, comment something nice because I like reading your comments, share this video with your friends, and I will see you in the next video tomorrow. Bye YouTube!